Hi, I'm Paula at Tri-State Sewing and Quilting. And I just sat down to this beautiful Pfaff Creative Expect 350. Now right now I have it set up just for a sewing machine. So I'm going to show you some features that are on this machine without the embroidery. The embroidery unit sitting behind it. So it does have an open arm, okay? In the back there's a lever that you'd flip to bring the feed dogs down. So you push it to the right to lower them if you're going to free motion sew. Then you pull it to the left, and then you have to do one more thing. So after you've pushed it back to the left, well, I really believe I can do it like this. So I set the foot down, and I step in it. Right now it's on straight stitch. Yep, just like that. Now I can start to sew, okay? Because the feed dogs are back up again. We have needle down. So with needle down, then you can pivot and turn in the fabric here. And then if we're done, we can use the cutter, and that cuts the thread off. So there is a little, and I probably should have used a different color fabric so you could see it better. Okay, so these, I can touch the left, it'll be the left needle position, the right needle position, and then it looks like we have a stretch stitch here. Let me try this one. Excuse me. This is for stretch fabrics. I also have a cutter on the side here. What do you think of that? I guess I got to take a look to see if I've got that in the right view. Okay. And we have variable width and length here. If I touch this one right here, okay, then it goes to twin needle. I see. The cut foot has to be lower to use that. I was looking for my width, so I can, and so this is the, I can make it longer. I'm going to try making it longer once, okay? I like that I can adjust that. So here's what that looks like after I made it. I made the length at 4.5. Okay, and we can also move the needle to the left or the right. I don't know how many needle positions I have on here. Let me go back to straight stitch and I'm going to count them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13. So there's 26 needle positions on here. There's zigzag. I have a foot control that comes with it. If I want to pivot and turn, I can do that. And I can also sew without the foot. So we've got speed control here. Now if I want, I can go faster. And then if I use this, I can stop it. Okay. So I'm going to show you some of the other stitches on it here. We have pages, so if I touch the arrow here, it takes us to a new page. And I'm actually looking for, this looks like it could be a blanket stitch, but I'm going to look a little bit further and see if that's the one it is. No, this is the one I want. So this is a great applique stitch. Whoops. I got So I have a little project here I did, and I'd like to do more of this. I've had people asking about it. Okay, so I'll show you a bird's eye view. So this is the blanket stitch applique. And now I'm going to do it, okay? So usually I'll do a little smidgen of it here, okay? So you would have your project on top of something here. And I would prefer to use open toe foot, but that doesn't come with, that's an optional. So actually I should have set this the other way. Let me try again. So you'd be like this. So with the needle and the fabric, you would start. And of course you would use, we sell fusible backing when you do applique. Plus we have a Teflon sheet that I sell. So that could also be called the pin stitch if you made it smaller. We have, right now we have the length in 2.5, and you can adjust that a little bit. But this is really a good stitch to do what I just showed you. Like that, see? Okay. Let me go on here just a little bit farther. Again, this would make a wonderful Mother's Day gift for somebody. Okay, so that was all the stitches in there. We have tabs up here. And there's different stitches in here. The buttonhole tab, so we got 5, 6, 7 buttonholes, plus you can sew buttons on with it. And let me see if I can do a buttonhole for you, because for some that would be really nice to have. Snap the foot off, okay? I'm going to put the foot in here so I don't lose it. This is a one-step, so you'd put the button in the back here, clamp it in there, and then I would line this up, snap it on. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same piece of fabric again. You would normally use stabilizer in between there, okay? Okay, I'm going to just do the basic buttonhole right now, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and step on the foot. Oh, I forgot something. There's a lever that you pull down. It's really good that it shows you that. And then it sounds like it cut it off. That was really sweet. Okay, so this made a beautiful buttonhole. See? Stop by for more of a demonstration, okay? I'm going to show you a few more stitches here. So you can do a couple of alphabets. Well, maybe it's one alphabet. And then number 5. That might be memories. I like scallops. I'm going to go ahead and do a scallop for you before we are done. Okay, so now we're going to slide up that lever, snap the foot off, and then put the foot back, and then I'm going to pull out. It shows we should use the 2A foot. So I'm going to pull that out of the attachments here. And you would need to have stabilizer when you use this stitch, okay? Stabilizer will give you body. Now I gotta quickly see what I've got handy. Give me 1 second to grab some. Okay, so I grabbed a different piece here with a piece of cutaway. I'm going to just line this up here so you can see. And we're going to do a scallop, okay? And you could also use our exquisite thread if you wanted it more shiny. I'm using Metler right now. You could also cut this out. I've done that before. It's a beautiful stitch to cut out. Like say if you were doing a Peter Pan collar for a little girl and then doll clothes. There's a scallop. What do you think of that? I was looking to see what else. I see they have some hearts too. Then there's a serpentine stitch here. That could be fun because it's a satin stitch. Sometimes it's just fun to play with stitches. When we sew them out, all of a sudden we get an idea. And it's really fun to have a machine that you can get different ideas and really get creative. That's a great thing about a nice sewing machine like this. Okay. So I hope this intrigues you that you'll want to stop in and see it. I'd love to show it to you. All right. Thank you for watching. See you soon. I'm Paula at Tri-State Sewing and Quilting.